what? That's right. And then after that, it just kind of been. I had a couple of people that I seriously dated. You know, we weren't together, but we seriously dated. And after that, it's just been. It was like a long period of self-discovery. And what happened after that? Then I moved to Charlotte, and I got a relationship here in Charlotte, and that's a whole nother show.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So you and Johnny both need a follow-up episode. Got it. Yep. Got it.
That's a whole nother show. But, yeah, no, but to answer your question, I mean, you know, I tend to attract a lot of young guys, very young guys. I'm not really into them, because what do we have to talk about?
Nothing at all.
Like you said, what was that, Yahoo?
Yes, Yahoo Messenger.
You know what Yahoo Messenger is?
Right. We're kind of like the last crew that knows what life was like before
they do Uvu
technology.
Now. Well, no, they were doing Uvu like 3 years ago.
Right.
Uvu.
Before social media, before cell phones, really.
Right. Real dating. T9.
Right.
T9.
Baby.
You had a text. For real. You know, we going to call after this one.
We know what it's like to write these notes.
So on average, I have a question. So on average, what quality of guys do you guys think Charlotte has? Is it low grade, average, or do you think Charlotte has high quality guys?
Here she go with these shades.
Tell us about the quality of guys you feel Charlotte has, Johnny. Sip. Bye.
I'll say they have an average quality of guys, and I'm only speaking from what I've experienced. I can't speak for everyone else. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
Where are you looking?
It ain't the gay club, Joe.
Definitely not.
Well, you don't really go out, though.
I'm not a big person who goes. I'm not a big person. I go. You see me out every blue moon. It's usually at just the special functions. You know, hey Johnny, how you doing? You here? Okay. I be looking at Whole Foods and Target.
Bye.
I do. I honestly do.
Wait a minute. Whole Foods will give you your life. Don't do it.
Oh my God.
Whole Foods will give you what y'all think and take it.
Because I tried the whole looking at the club thing, and it's too much work.
It's nothing at the club.
I don't know. I never looked. I never looked at the club. I mean, I look at them to look, but not actually
for
engage.
Like of interest.
It's exhausting. So I said, let me chill out. Maybe I'm missing a weekly function that the men be at that I need to be at. Y'all let me know.
Oh my God.
Because I would surely like to find it so I just bought some new clothes that I can wear.
Oh my God. Get out.
That I fill out nicely.
Just take your headphones off now.
So
reclaiming my time.
Wait, that you fill out nice? Are you saying you thick? Is that what you're saying?
I have gotten a little thick. Okay. I've been eating my cornbread and oxtail.
Right.
Okay.
That you don't share.
I mean, look at me.
I'm going to reclaim his time on that one. So,
because he plays by this food.
I want to chirp in on that, though, because I've lived in my definition, a slower place like Alabama, and then I've lived somewhere that's very fast paced like Atlanta. So for me, Charlotte is kind of the in between. But where are the guys our age? Where do they be at? Because
that's the real question.
I don't know where y'all are. Like, you know, even we host events, but it's still like, where do they be at? Because they're not at Scorpios. So where do they be at? House parties?
Ain't nobody at Scorpios but the people that said Scorpios. Anyway, nothing against Scorpios. Hey, Scorpios.
It's just younger.
There you go. The fighters.
Crowd.
Anyway,
very
so
younger.
I can't go. Charlotte's
weird.
It's not weird.
It is
Charlotte.
weird.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right, Charlotte has a great. Actually, they have a good grade of guy here. The thing about it is
he's hiding.
He is hiding. Where is he go? Where
are y'all hiding at?
Where is it for him to go?
They're hiding amongst. They're hiding amongst the straight community.
Are they career driven?
I think that it might be like I said, the outlets that we have. Maybe we should focus on maybe trying doing like a different atmosphere event that brings more of the people that we're looking for, not y'all, because y'all got people that we're looking for.
So paint the picture.
But we need the
insight
type, so we know what we're looking for.
So paint the picture of the type of event where you would like to meet people, Johnny, and then Nick, you on reserve because I want your response.
An evening that's not based around the bar, but based around socializing. Almost kind of like a social net.
Pause. So you want to meet someone in a sober atmosphere?
What's wrong with that?
I don't see it happening because we drank. Our age drinks.
Down.
And you just asked if we had wine.
Not to mention,
I mean,
out of my cup.
and not to say that it's not possible, but from my experience of even promoting events and coordinating events, we like to go where there's something to drink.
I was getting to that. You didn't let me finish.
My bad.
I mean,
you started out when you said not centered around the bar. I lost interest.
Right.
I mean, of course, there will be drinks and alcohol abound.
This old Valley voice you got though, drinks and alcohol. Giving me Valley Girl teas over here. Okay, I'm all in your picture.
Be great, baby. Go ahead, finish. Be great.
I want the event to have some structure.
Okay.
You have to be interacting and socializing, because a lot of events that I've been to that are formulated for these events to socialize with people. Most people are just standing on the wall. Mm-hmm. You have to gear it towards actually interacting. Invite people, whether they be who are single that are going to interact. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just kind of throwing things out there.
But we trying to find the people is the thing. Like the people that you're describing, we're trying to find.
If you're
them.
out there, we need
and
you.
Honestly, a lot of them are at home. Mm-hmm. They're at home,
and at this point, it's just like you just want to stay home. Mm-hmm. It was just, and I'll be good with a cheese tray and my bottle of Riesling.
But I just feel like in our community, it's a stigma. Everybody's like, "Oh, once you hit 30, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that." And I'm like, "Listen, you better live your best life. You only got X amount of days promised on this earth, and I won't be restricted to what I should and shouldn't do. Staying home is okay because I like home and I like me some alone time, but it ain't gonna be long before I get that itch."
A double-edged sword. People be like, live your life, and that's fine. But like I was saying earlier, at some point, you can't be this person. Okay, have fun in your 20s. That's fine. Your 20s, early 30s. But after a certain, and I'm
because I'm offended.
You talking about the mileage? I feel like you're getting to the mileage.
Once you start, I feel like once you get to a certain place, you may want to settle down. Especially when you get to that point where now I'm ready to find the one. I'm ready to find the one. Where were you 2-3 years ago? You weren't ready to find the one then?
No,
I was.
Now you 48, 50. Now you ready to find the one? No,
yep.
You should have thought about that 2-3 years ago.
What 48-year-old person broke your heart a couple of
weeks ago? Because you are mad with these people.
Is upset.
I'm not upset.
You're frustrated over it.
I am frustrated.
Seriously concerned.
And I'm serious. I don't want to be that 48-year-old in a turtleneck.
You're not even 30 yet.
Right.
But it'll be here before you know it.
It will.
Mm-hmm. It'll be here before you know it. Hell, we already more than halfway through 2017.
True.
So 30 will be here before you know it, God willing. It's just, I don't want to be that 48-year-old in a turtleneck in the club at the Christmas party, still trying to rub them on a young tenderoni.
Yep. Durango.
Trying to reclaim my time.
Yep.
When you had your time. And I'm not saying you can't find love older. I'm definitely not saying that.
I'm weak over this turtleneck.
But I'm just saying.
Because they're going to have the turtleneck on.
Can I sip my water?
Nick.
Turtleneck.
So where you meeting people at? Where they at?
Oh, child, I ain't meeting nobody. That's why I'm.
I'm just saying.
That's
like,
why I'm dating and single today.
Paint the picture of the type of environment you feel we need in order to for the singles. Because where are they?
They're definitely here. I went to a party. Maybe this might have been last year, and that was like this whole new demographic of guys, and I was like, where did y'all come from? I mean, I'm talking about these are your young professionals. They were dressed, they were out partying and dancing. It was somebody's birthday party I had got invited to. I was just there, but I think that the 30 plus gay men, to me, what I've experienced, now I'm not gonna call them bougie, although I am, and it's fine. But they have they want a higher quality party, and so that's what they're looking for, and that's what's gonna pull your people. You got to give them something. And the thing about it is, like when you go out, it's like you can't. Everything can't be the same. Your programming, your format for your party can't be the same. What am I coming out for? Because when I went out last week and I go out again 2 weeks later, it's the same thing. And then I go out 2 weeks after that, it's the same thing. I ain't going out. I'll go out when I feel like going out. But if I know that when I go,
because you're not missing nothing.
There you go, and that's what you hear. You didn't miss anything. But now it's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You start hearing stuff. Oh, they did this, that, and the third day, and you go there. You don't know what you're gonna get at this function, And of course, if it's geared towards a more mature demographic, even down to the music, give them something to kind of, because really partying is a science. All right, it's a science. So you can't just say, well, I got a DJ and some music. That'll throw you that one good party. But to get that longevity in these parties, you're gonna have to give them something, that's gonna really make them like, every time we go there, it's this, Go back.
I feel like in that same setting with. You said they look for a higher quality of party. My thing, what I've experienced is that they feel like they can't find somebody who's on their career level in these kind of parties. And that's what it is in a lot of our community in the 30-plus range. Some of the younger ones, because with the younger ones' problems is that they've gotten so much so fast, and now they have their ego is through the roof. So they feel like, oh, I can't be involved with that environment because I have this, this, and this. And the ones who are in their 30s and they've got it, they feel like whoever doesn't party like they do, oh, they don't have what I have. And it's not the truth, because I'm one of those people. I've worked in corporate America, so I can give you corporate a day. As soon as I clock out, let me go slap these contacts in and shave this head, and we're going to throw this fitted on, and it's game on.
So do y'all feel like where we are, like, example, being in Charlotte and all of the issues and not being as free has a lot to do with the lack of our community really coming out and us seeing people our age and things of that nature? Or you just feel like they're not really just interested in partying here?
I think it's like I said, the variety and structure of the event or party being thrown can have a lot to do with it. Because, like I said, which is main reason why I don't really go to the club like that. After a while, it's just like, okay, hey, how you doing? It doesn't really give you that atmosphere where you're forced to interact with people and you're forced to talk and get to know people. I'm not saying you got to throw them in that person's face, but when you're in a more relaxed atmosphere where it's geared towards interacting and being social and talking to people, I think you can build better connections and see what grows out of those connections. Hell, maybe a relationship, maybe a partnership. You never know. So I think it's more so the variety and the structure of the event being showcased. And Charlotte struggles with a lot of events as far as just in general, especially when it comes to networking. It's not a lot going on in Charlotte. And then when you do hear about it, you were like, well, where was this event, advertised? Y'all ain't telling about it. And so, and that's just from my experience. So
I think that with the events, for one, Charlotte, maybe because I was just young back then, but I remember back in the day, you could come to Charlotte because, like I said, being from Greensboro, it's an hour and a half away. I remember driving down here, and God took us home. Right? Woo! You had older spots back in the day, Glitters, the Mix, all these other clubs that at that time personified gay Charlotte, and more specifically black gay Charlotte. And those places are gone. The Nickel Bar, all these places have been there. Nickel Bar, shout out to y'all for still standing. But something happened, and like black gay Charlotte left. Gay Charlotte left, really, because there's really nothing to do but Scorpios, and we all know what Scorpios gives. It's nothing against anyone who goes there or anything like that. It's just not for me anymore because I've grown up, and I have had some wonderful times at Scorpios, and I probably go about every 3 or 4 months just to reclaim my time.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that a lot of what's going on now is I think there's like a rebirth that's going on. Brian, with you and your crew and Be Free Entertainment and Luda Champion and Destiny Production, shout out to all of y'all. I think that you guys are doing some good things to try to bring that back to Charlotte, because it's actually very embarrassing to when you have people come in town and they're like, well, what's going on? What's the do? Because everyone's like, Charlotte, y'all partying in big Charlotte.
And you be looking like,
well, what's the deal? Well, I think there's something going on. I don't go to the epicenter. I don't I can't give it, So I think it's just a rebirth and trying to do some extra things, and That's just where I'm at with that one.
So what's your favorite city to party?